We remained at Cherbourg up to December 6th, at which time we received availability from December 7th to 23rd at Le Havre, France. December 23rd we got underway, proceeding for Cherbourg again. We arrived at Cherbourg at 1 a.m. and settled back for a good Christmas Eve and Christmas beer, midnight mass and all. But at 7:30 p.m. we received an urgent message that a ship was torpedoed out in the channel and for us to proceed immediately to rescue her. General quarters went off at 7:45 because we were going out amongst enemy submarines. We spotted the transport Leopoldville at 7:55 p.m. December 24th, 1944, and tried to go alongside to get survivors off her. But there were so many men and bodies of men killed floating around in the water, we had to take it very easy. A few times, once or twice, when we almost got alongside the transport, a boatload of British seamen survivors squeezed in between our ship and the transport, hoping for us to get them out of the lifeboat. Because of that, we had to back away from the transport in order to keep from smashing the men in the lifeboat. They were safe as long as they remained in the boat. So after 2 tries, we finally succeeded in getting alongside the transport. There was 2,200 U.S. Army men in the transport. Most of them were infantrymen with other branches of fighting groups mixed in. 819 men were killed. It looks like that was written in after the fact. We were alongside approximately 4 to 5 minutes, trying to pull off some of the soldiers aboard our ship because the transport was sinking fast, and the men were very panicky and desperate for life. Some couldn't wait for our help and tried to jump for our ship, only to miss and be caught between the 2 ships and either smashed or drowned. When all of a sudden, after 5 minutes alongside, the transport went down with a great suction. Some of the soldiers took to the water and we did our part to save them. I left my general quarters station and fished out of the drink with every other available man in our crew. It was the first time in my life that I had saved a man's life, and then it was about 10 men that I helped to live. I hope to never see anything like this again. It was sickening and horrible. The men who were frozen with fear and stuck with the ship when it sunk, thinking they could swim away after they met the water, were sucked down with the ship, never to come up again. A sinking ship has a great suction for 50 yards around and will pull a man under to hold him under. After 2 hours of fishing men out of the water, we took off for Cherbourg and transferred the survivors to the hospital. Our smaller craft, like the Coast Guard cutters, PCs and PTs, fished men and bodies out of the water for a good 24 hours, all through Christmas Day. Out of 2,200 men, we were only able to save 43 men. But other ships that I have mentioned previously, were getting them in 20s and 30s all night long. I should say about half of the 2,200 men were saved. The other half will never have to worry about war again. Bodies still floating around all over the channel with the rushing tide. This is the 26th, about 30 hours later. Here the following day, December 27th, another ship sinking and another damaged. Both British corvettes hit by submarines, and we have sighted submarine and are looking for her now. That is, we, ATR-3, have got the sinking corvette in tow, and destroyers, DEs, and patrol craft are screening us for subs. 6 men were killed on sinking ships. The 28th of December. Submarines are still out in the channel and at close distance. Hit 2 more troop transports tonight. We are standing by for emergency work.